it's God, Father, my mother, myself going, and it's successful years ago. Okay. Now, yeah,
You're good.
good. My helping me my
A journey to the pasture.
yes,
Being
and
a pastor.
and
The Moses syndrome.
yes, Moses syndrome. Yes, heavy.
Moses declares in Scripture, "Who am I that I should bring the Israelites out of Egypt?"
Yes, and yeah, come.
Moses came down from Mount Sinai. He had the 2 tablets of the covenant in his hands. His face was shining because he had spoken with the Lord, but he didn't realize it. Aaron and all the people of Israel saw Moses. His face was shining, so they were afraid to come near him. But Moses called out to them. So Aaron and all the leaders of the community came to him, and Moses spoke to them. After that, all of the people came near him, and he gave them all of the commands the Lord had given him on Mount Sinai. Moses finished speaking to them. Then he put a veil over his face.
Yes.
But when he would go to speak with the Lord, he would remove the veil. He would keep it off until he came out. Then he would tell the people what the Lord had commanded. They would see that his face was shining, so Moses would put the veil back over his face. He would keep it on until he went in again to speak to the Lord.
Okay. It's Moses syndrome. My story, it's Moses syndrome. I go, hey,
Who am I that I should bring the Gen X generation out of the boomer church?
yes. And it's Moses, it's 1, 2.
2 tablets.
But my,
Dieter wrote a book.
yeah.
So that's his 1 tablet.
And I'm thinking, years ago, I'm starting the church, going to the Willow Creek, it's a large church, going to the city. It's, well,
You're a rock star.
yes. It's thinking that too. But it's why, it's, what's that word? It's veil. Veil. It's the mask. And I'm thinking, help me again. Okay.
In 2 Corinthians 3:13, we are not like Moses. He used to cover his face with a veil that was to keep the people of Israel from looking at his face, while the brightness was fading away.
I'm thinking, I don't know. Moses, I don't know the story, the heart. I am thinking he's a rock star too. And it goes, the veil goes to the going to the people. I'm okay. I'm okay. But you're going to go down. What's that word? It's going.
The brightness was fading away.
And I'm thinking, I am thinking,
A way of responding, a way of living that life with the veil
yeah.
was to be an addict.
Okay.
Addiction.
Okay, again.
Addict defined a person who is addicted to a particular substance. Alcohol, drugs, gambling.
Or me, what I do.
Dieter addicted to praise, esteem, power, proud, control, fame, work, perfect, successful, right,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Stop. It's that addict. Or the veil. Or I'm thinking, it's what's that word? Not good. and
It's that cycle.
yeah.
You're only semi-surrendered. You're
Yes.
still about your laws. It's
Yes.
not about. It's just this cycle. It goes back to addictions. Goes back to the veil.
And the veil going to
The brightness. The reason for the veil was because the brightness was fading away
Yeah.
in your heart.
yeah. I am good, but I'm thinking now again to my stroke or my suffering. Now, gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago. Well, God talking with me, Dieter, shut up. And I love you, Dieter. I go, I am proud. I'm proud. I'm successful. I'm going to
Perform.
again.
This is
and
even
again.
after your stroke.
Yeah, it's
In
funny.
the early days after your stroke. Years.
Yeah. I go to years ago to Michigan. I talk with you again. Just what I do.
Dieter went and spent 6 weeks in Michigan. University of Michigan has one of the nationally recognized aphasia centers. And he spent 6 weeks there, actually staying with the Grove family, while he was getting some early tools as to how to begin to live with the aphasia. We've talked about that. Aphasia portion.
1 year ago. But I am going to go home. I'm going to go home. I'm thinking I am what's that word? I'm
Depressed.
depressed. I am done. I am thinking it's what I do. It's funny. It's everything's veil. Everything's done. I'm thinking I'm done.
Not a pastor.
Well,
Not a musician.
well, 1 minute.
Well, good evening. We are going to have a great night of worship. Are you ready for that? I'm going to have you stand on up. Now, here's the deal. This is going to be no holds barred, pour your heart out, blow your voice out kind of worship, okay? Because our God is worthy of that kind of worship, isn't he? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start up and we're going to go big time. Here we go.
Dog.
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 Dog. Dog.
Dog.
There. See? Tree.
Dog.
No.
Tree.
Tree. Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.
Tree.